Here's the disclaimer. This is for educational purposes only. This is not financial advice. Cryptocurrencies are risky. Do your due diligence and invest at your own risk. You can lose money.
What's up, everyone? My name is Tragic Jeffrey. Welcome to Crypto Plunder, where there will be no champagne sipping, crypto pumping. I can only give you the real. In the crypto world, today is January 30th, 2018. So, let's get the obvious out of the way. I have been away for the week. I had a lot of studying to do this year. January is already gone. Just about. It's about to be over with. And we have, as a community, goals to do. All right? There's a lot we all need to do. We only have a very short amount of time. Like I tell my friends, 2 years, guys. 2020. If you're not locked in, ready to go, already have the assets that you need to purchase in, the best companies are going to be coming out in the next 2 years. The best technology is coming out in the next 2 years. And if you are not prepared, you will fail, right? Success is when opportunity meets preparation. Right? So we're going to have plenty of opportunities and we need to be prepared for them. So that's where we're all successful. That is my goal. My drive for this year, my drive for next year is to help push us as a community to find ways that we're going to start earning, making sure we can buy into the right companies using value, and make sure that we can get ourselves prepared so that we can grow as a community. All right? So, let's get into the news real fast. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because it's going to be read. I already know it. Tezos Trials Foundation. I haven't really gone through the news today, so I'm going to be kind of shooting blind on this. Art and blockchain revolution in art collecting, potentially. Yeah, I can see it being used for that. Let's see. Little coins that are generating big profits. What we're looking for is not trying to FOMO, fear of missing out. We want to make sure that we are buying into value. Big differences between gold and Bitcoin, according to the World Gold Council. I don't care. The biggest thing is gold is not a programmable language. That should be extremely simplistic for folks. But when you have a bunch of finance dorks jumping into something that they don't even understand, of course they're going to want to keep putting this towards gold. Stupid. It is not gold, especially when we're dealing with generation 3 of the blockchain. Like generation 1 is just a store of value. Generation 2, which is Ethereum, is let's put some smarts behind it. Let's make contracts. Let's have a programming language. Generation 3 is scalability and diversification of what the platform can deliver. So we're looking at whether or not it's going to have AI. Whether or not it's going to have storage systems, whether or not it's going to have not just programming languages, but you can diversify your business and put business models, basically being able to have your decentralized organizations or your decentralized autonomous organizations. So decentralized, distributed, it's all over. Autonomous, AI, automated organizations, community. So can you build a business that you can run wrapped around the blockchain? That is version 3, at least in my opinion, or version 4. Because, I mean, we think about it, we're going to the 4th Industrial Revolution, right? So these idiots don't get it, and it's all good. We understand they don't get it. Bears getting their jabs during the Bitcoin downtime, of course, but we already know, and I'll talk about it in a little bit, that we were expecting this dip. I've been talking about it since like September. I talked about it in like October, November. I said that according to what I see, the history, and we'll go into that in a bit, of what Bitcoin does, is that there's a dip in January. In fact, we're looking for the March dip. We're looking for a run up the second week of February to a March dip. We'll go into, and I'll show you where that is. Let's see. UK cryptocurrency trader robbed at gunpoint. This is getting big. There's more and more people coming after you, coming after your coins, especially if they know that you're in this crypto space. Now, what I've done is actually get all my crypto out of the house, right? Out of my hands. Put it elsewhere where it's not going to be tied. That's why I don't see my accounts anymore. It's why I've been pulling away from doing a lot of the stuff that I used to do as far as being so transparent. Well, now we have to worry about people trying to like heist you for your crypto. Like they're trying to rob you for your crypto. So I'm going to make it extremely hard for you. It's not going to be around me. I'm not going to have any of my passwords to get into it. So if all my stuff's locked away, well, that's no different than me having a bunch of money in a safe deposit box, right? Or at least the access to it from a safe deposit box. So it's going to make it harder, right? Make it hard for them to try to get you for your crypto. You know, if they know you're walking around with a daggone digital wallet, don't have much on that wallet. Make sure that you're putting your wallets elsewhere. Make sure you're securing them in offline areas where you can have access to it later, but offline. Even you don't have to go to a bank if you don't trust the bank, because if there's a run on the bank and the bank shuts down, put it someplace else. There's other storage facilities that are not bank related that you can do. All right, so just be careful out here, guys, because it's getting to the point where every month somebody's getting robbed for their crypto. Government Institute claims Bitcoin Cash is original Bitcoin. This is so full of BS, but it is what it is. Look, we're gonna have to deal with the fact that Bitcoin Cash is trying their damnedest to be the #1 Bitcoin. They own Bitcoin.com. Basically, they're trying to become Bitcoin. But it's Bitcoin's own fault. If the foundation does not step their game up, and I say this over and over, and it's sad, I have to repeat myself. Guys, step your daggone game up. Get the things implemented. Become an organization. Become a business class organization, instead of acting like a bunch of hippies. Get it together or you will be #2. Ethereum's already nipping at your heels, and they've already got a bunch of financial backers. You are easily going to be #2 soon. This is my warning. Ethereum is already going to have open contracts for CME, for futures contracts. Sometime this year. They've already stated. I'll find the information about it later for another video. It's happening. All right. So Bitcoin wonders why there's pressure on its pricing. One, a bunch of us idiots, I'll count myself in there. I was buying at a high price rather than earning. If I earn, I don't care. But I was buying at high prices, and people were buying at even higher prices than I stopped. I can show you where I stopped once we get there. But guys, we have to understand that Bitcoin Cash, as of December, started the civil war for the Bitcoin name. And they're not going to stop anytime soon. And they're going to have plenty of people who they can grease their palms with to be able to get them to keep pushing the narrative that Bitcoin Cash is Bitcoin. All right? So we understand that they're not. That's why they're BTC, not BTC. Has the blockchain revolution failed to take off 10 years on? Opinionated. That's stupid. I'm not even worried about that. It took the internet forever when it was sitting on small machines. It took the internet forever to become what it is today. And people want to rush like weird, like, oh, where is it and why isn't it bigger than what it is? This is the 90s. Like, look at the speed of our transactions. It's reminiscent of when people were on 56K modems. Slow. You know, when everybody was on AOL, it was slow. You were using a 56K modem or 20, whatever it was, baud modem. You were using slow modem speeds to log into the internet for a good length of time. I was still doing that, I believe, closer to 2001 before the big dip. It was like 2000, I think I got broadband, or maybe 2001. It was like right around there. So we were still logging into slow connection speeds, you know, when the internet was just birthing out. So we're dealing with still slow transaction speeds, and we don't even have a decent infrastructure yet where we can program on top of it yet, because script kiddies killed Ethereum, right? So I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to move on. I don't know what they're talking about there. Sorry about that. Let's see. We have investment company, world largest investment company. Interesting. Bitcoin is under close review. Guys, I'm going to go through the news pretty fast. There's really nothing here that I can see that's going to support Bitcoin having a high price point today. Like, I just don't see it, right? And if we go to the actual data, let me hit refresh on this right quick. If we go to the actual data, it's supporting, like, Bitcoin's not up, it's 9% down. So there's no data supporting from the news Bitcoin having a high price point or going up. Like, Bitcoin needs to have a real interesting narrative happen. Something has to happen. Like, stores are starting to shut off Bitcoin. Like Stripe, you know, was using Bitcoin, narrative goes up, Bitcoin takes a tumble, Stripe says, we're going to pull the plug on this. I think Microsoft had shut it off a couple weeks ago. So the narrative for Bitcoin right now is not great. But if you're treating this like it is cash or an asset class and not as a fundamental underlying technology to be able to purchase other underlying technologies, then you're going to have a bad day. You know, you're not going to be able to deal with it. You're going to be scared and pulling your money out. Understand that Bitcoin is a technology that can purchase other technologies currently. It is a storage of value to purchase other underlying technologies. That's it. You can also use it to be a medium of transactions between two parties. Great. But speculating on price, not even worth it. That's why I've been saying since November, earn your Bitcoin. Do not buy your Bitcoin. And I'll get into more ways of earning in a minute. So, like I said, there's no news to keep Bitcoin's price up, so that's just not going to happen. Toxic Hustle, the Flipboard, which you can find at, let me see, what is it? Oops, cancel. Well, I can't actually see it right now. I think it's flipboard.com at Toxic Hustle. That's actually what it is. Flipboard.com at Toxic Hustle. So put the at symbol, TOXIC, hustle, dot, nothing. So this, right? So Flipboard at Toxic Hustle. This is all the information we have going on. We have our magazines. Make sure you start looking through our magazines. This is us piecing together how we're going to run our business. As far as Toxic Hustle is concerned, what we're changing into is a media company, but past a media company, we understand that we're trying to get an artificial intelligence that's going to be managing our organization, right? We can see that happening in the East Coast crypto community, right? So every business is going to be doing this same thing. So you can keep abreast of some of the things that we're watching, our latest flips, and check out the magazine and see what we're looking at. Because things that people don't understand is how automation is changing everything. Like, understand the blockchain is the underlying technology for the AI revolution. Having a decentralized brain that AI has access to. And I've actually did some research last week. That's one of the reasons why I was not online and I didn't do a video. I was doing research last week on this topic. Heavy. because I understand what's coming in a rudimentary state. Like, I understand it, but I didn't truly understand the ramifications of what's coming. And I got a better idea of what's coming now when you add decentralization, when you add the storage of information that AI has an access to, when you add business intelligence to that AI, when you add automation, robotics to the system for it to do stuff, you basically could robots could manufacture their own bots. You could have a decentralized printing of machines, where machines could be programmed to do specific tasks, and you could build out robust automated businesses that could spread. Right? So look at this. US milk, robot labor for milking, better brain for AI. AI will kill many jobs, claims Alibaba's CEO. Now, this guy is one of the biggest CEOs in China, is saying that AI will kill many jobs. And they have billions of people, one of the largest populations on the planet. And here's a CEO of one of the Google of China saying, AI is going to kill off a lot of jobs in China and the world. So if you think that this is a tinfoil hat, that's fine. You don't have to believe it's coming. You don't have to believe it at all. But if you keep watching our channel, you'll see, if you keep watching and seeing, surviving the forthcoming robot revolution, robots that are going to take your job and change your life. Computer science is using artificial intelligence to decipher mysterious manuscripts. Printing needs to prepare for the next big economic shift. Printing like this. Think about this like building buildings. They're trying to build buildings with robotic printing. Right? So understand it's coming. VR is going to be touched by this. Blockchain and virtual reality need each other. So Ready Player One, virtual reality will be a super drug. So virtual reality can sit on a blockchain, can it not? Artificial intelligence will be able to sit on a blockchain, will it not? So who are the companies that are leading that revolution, and are you buying into those companies? If you could buy Microsoft back when Microsoft was $5, would you do it? If you understood that they were going to be in every single office building, if you could see that far ahead, would you buy in? If you saw what Amazon was getting ready to do and becoming the world's largest automated warehouse, would you have bought Amazon when it was $5 to $10 a share? If your answer is yes, then start looking for those companies now. Stop playing around. Crypto is not, let's speculate on price of some coin that does absolutely nothing. If it's not doing anything, it doesn't do or facilitate anything, then over the long term, anybody can copy it and anybody can do the same exact daggone thing. Right? So look at our Flipboard, the Toxic Hustle Flipboard, flipboard.com @Toxic Hustle, and start looking at some of the stuff that we're keeping an eye on. It's in your best interest. We also have business. There's real estate, business, esports, the business of video. Things are happening in the video market. We keep an eye on all of that. So do that. Keep abreast. Keep informed, especially right now. Bitcoin energy consumption. This is how much energy is being used to mine Bitcoin. And look where it's heading. Still going up since I talked about it a week ago. Over a week ago. All right, we're still on an upward trend. Yes, it's not as rapid as, it wasn't as high, it isn't as highly angled, as sharp of an angle as it used to be like during the summer of last year of 2017, but it's still going up. It's not flattening out. So people are still mining Bitcoin. So underlying the technology, there is still people adding more and more machines to mine the currency. They do not care, and they're putting a lot of money into those mining machines. We've already talked about that. It's $1,000 or more for a decent mining machine, for a good, decent ASIC miner. Or unless you're going to buy some old one that somebody's selling off because he's bought some new ones. All right, so this is a big, I don't like to use the word gold rush, but digital cash rush. Bitcoin. I told you I would talk about the dip. Look right here, January 2015. So we got like this last week of January, we had a dip. And the first week of February, we had a dip. Look familiar right now? We haven't had a real decent green week, unfortunately. I mean, it kind of went up green a little bit, which if you go further down the line right here, the second week of January, dip, third week, up, first week of, that's the fourth week. Yeah, fourth week of January down. So the third week was up. Second week down. Third week up. Fourth week down. First week of February up. We go here. First week of January down. Second week was down. The third week was up. The fourth week was down. The first week of February. Damn, I messed that up, guys. Sorry. So this was the first week, second week, third week, fourth week. So this is really the first week of February, even though this is really the first week of February. So I've got some extra weeks in this one. But yeah, if you look here, the first week of February, we're down. That fourth week of January was up, the third week was down. So basically you could have 1 week in this January be up, and then for the most part the rest of January can be down. That's why at the beginning of this month, the beginning of January, I said we're looking at January pretty much being weak most of all of January. Now, why is it down so much? As I've said, as more investors have gotten in, the size of the dips have been larger. Well, we also have futures market pushing down Bitcoin price. We have, it could be that. It could be fear. A bunch of people who do not understand this and are running. If you understood it, you weren't buying up here anyway. I told everybody in November and December, I'm not looking to buy right now. Look at the last time I bought. I've earned, but look at the last time I bought. I haven't bought since July, where I've put money directly into buying Bitcoin. So I'm not buying Bitcoin. I'm earning it. Now, I can earn it in different places. I like earning it right around here before a run up, or I like earning it right here when we're in a dip. So I'm expecting next week to potentially to see whether or not we're going to start trending up. Like, again, the first week of February, we can still be in dip mode, but I would like to see that we don't have such a large gap. Maybe we can start seeing this again, where it's a tighter, like we had a little look for a second, but we have a lot of bad news right now. We have a lot of news of people, of companies like Stripe saying, okay, we're not going to take Bitcoin. We have the regulation fear from South Korea. So there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD, going on in the sphere. And there's a lot of people like, oh, this is a scam. How can it be a scam? People are paying thousands of dollars to mine it. They are buying machines specifically to mine this. So it doesn't matter what a speculator feels. It's a validation of transactions. That's all Bitcoin is. If you read the white paper, it is a decentralized way to validate transactions. Basically be what PayPal is. Or basically be what you do when you wire money from Western Union to another place. Or what you do with your bank account. That's all. It's just a decentralized way of doing so. So it can't be a fraud or a scam or whatever. And you can't have one without the other. You can't sit there and say, as all these guys that are on CNBC love to do, and when they have those pundits come on their show talking about, oh, blockchain is good, but Bitcoin is not. You can't have true decentralization without it. And the job of Bitcoin was done so that you could decentralize away from the crooked individuals who are in the banking system, who consistently fudge the numbers or consistently do things together in tangent to be able to defraud the system. They got caught out there plenty times. JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Citibank, UBS. Look them up and put the word fraud and see how many times their name comes up in news. All right, so while they love to try to tear this down, you cannot stop this. Why? AI won't let you. An automated system won't let you. And the fact that there is a robot that now has citizenship in Saudi Arabia, which is Sophia. Just look up AI Sophia, citizenship. I think she's Saudi Arabia. And you'll see that this is the first AI with citizenship. So understand, and it's on a blockchain. So understand, it's coming whether or not you want to believe it or not. I don't care. I'm just here to prepare your businesses for automation. I write automated scripts. I've been writing automated scripts since 2004. And I'm still writing automated scripts and automated programs. Still to this day. That's how I'm able to manage multiple things, because I write automated processes to be able to do so. Once I come up with a workflow, I'll automate the workflow. I make sure that my workflow is able to be automated. If it's not able to be automated, some of it might get chucked to the wayside, or I won't even do that business completely. Now with video, in the future, I see it being able to be completely automated. I can't wait for that. I'm just doing video because I understand that that's going to be the only gross national product we're going to have for a while. When jobs take over everything else, the only product we're going to be able to ship out of here is entertainment-based products, whether it's media, music, or video. So get ready, guys. Steemit. I'm actually still doing research on Steemit. I saw that there is a little bit of a fundamental thing I don't like, right? And that is the fact that Steemit's business model is supported by your articles only getting 7 days to be around. Like, you can only get paid on an article for 7 days. And that's fine. I just now have to figure out how to diversify my content, because I would like my content to be paid more readily than that. But I understand the business model needs you to have a cutoff point. Else, if I became one of the top publishers on the platform, well, then I would always receive the largest sum of money, and the business model wouldn't be able to support itself. It would actually crash. So I get it. It's done that way to support the system. I get it. But then I'm not going to give you my content up front. I'm going to give it to other places where I can lock in longer term profits. Or you need to change your business model, but evidently that's not going to happen because it needs it to be that way. So it might be where I syndicate content on the short term, where it'll sit on the blockchain, but I'm probably going to need to find another place that can do longer term content pay. You know, because the thing is, as a company, all media companies earn residuals long term. So why am I going to give you my content that I can only get a small amount over a short term? So I will give you content. I understand that that content will have a shelf life, and then after that shelf life, I will be either moving my content or leaving my content there, but giving only portions of it there where I have links to the other content. I don't know yet, but I'll figure out how I'm going to diversify it. But currently, right now, anything attached to it, and that includes DTube, because I was testing DTube, decentralized YouTube, basically. Which you can see here. This was like a test of me uploading the media there, and that's where I actually found out about the fact that there's a 7-day earning process with this. So to have that go on, I might need to keep my business models, even though I know YouTube is getting ready to demonetize all my videos. It happens right now. You need to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to continue to earn on the YouTube platform. I currently don't do that, but you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to sit there and push to just get subscribers for the sake of subscribers. If you like what I'm talking about and you subscribe, thank you. I appreciate it. But I'm not doing this to get paid. The extra money was great to get some more crypto. Again, leading itself towards what I tell you, to earn your revenue for your crypto. Do not just purchase the crypto out of your pocket. So this is still an experimental mode of Steemit. I still suggest you get your account. I get no money in telling you to do so. It does help when I publish, but we are looking at other platforms to publish, like Medium, and potentially putting snippets of that on Steemit for earnings. If you're not a part of the East Coast Crypto Discord, you should be. Hold on. Actually, I lost it. But yeah, if you're not part of the East Coast Crypto Discord room, you should be. The fact is that I have the Value Investors Guide to the Crypto Galaxy. If you go to the Value Traders room, Value Investing room, and then you click on the pin, you'll see the latest version is sitting here of the Value Investors Guide. Again, when I have some projects I'm working on now until the second to third week of February, and then I'm going to be balls to the wall starting to do due diligence reports in February. So this way, we as a community can hunt down the best places to start putting our revenue and where our earnings come from. So make sure you sign up to the Discord room. It's in the link in the description below. Get to the Discord room. I'm in there a lot more now while I'm working on other projects, while I'm earning on other projects outside the community. So, but make sure that you get into the Discord. Make sure that you check out the Value Investing room. Also, we've launched Civitas, the coin. I've created a video, and actually there's a couple guys that have, Crypto Cloud has made some videos. Diffused, thanks to Dragon Knight, has actually put some tutorials up on how to get the Civitas. Currently, we don't have an exchange for Civitas. That's our community coin. The Civitas is currently the way that we are going to do transactions in our community. So, like when I sell the due diligence reports, those are reports where we're scouting out established coins that fit the model of our Value Investors Guide to the Crypto Galaxy, right? They fit the business model. So guys, if you're interested, like I said, in February, I say second to third week of February, I'm going to be in there heavy. I've got a lot of research I got to get done, and refining the process of picking value. And then I want to be able to scale that out so that I can have a team of value guys going through, and we're going to scour the top 100, the top 200, and start picking the best ones that we can now have the community target and be able to have these long-term 3 to 5 year plays. We're not trying to speculate on price. We're looking for value up front. So if you want to understand what value looks like in cryptocurrencies, join the Discord room and get the Value Investor Guide. Toxic Hustle YouTube, like I said, it's 347 subscribers. I want to thank all 347 of you that still subscribed. Please share with other people. In here, you'll see that I talk about decentralization. I talk about what's coming. I talk about BitConnect, being gone and the lessons that I learned losing money in it as well. I also talk about Civitas, our community coin, and what is staking, how you can start earning from our own community coin. You can use that later to purchase products and services within the community. Make sure you do that. Subscribe, please. Subscribe. Click the bell. Over time, I mean, we're going to be demonetized in February. I'm not really worried about that. I just want to be able to share this with as many of you that are serious about growing your net worth over the next few years. We've got 2 years where the best companies will be coming out right now. Right? There's a lot of visibility to the space now. We're all over CNBC. There's a lot of things that are happening. So, subscribe. As you see, I'm not here to pump any coins or talk about stuff like that. I am here to help you earn your revenue for your crypto. And with that, I want to thank everybody that's been listening to the music from my link in the description below, going to Spotify and actually listening to the Spotify music. I see the fact that this number, even over the last 7 days, of people that are the listeners that have been coming through, listening to the music. I really appreciate that y'all like the music, that you appreciate the music. That means a lot to me. All right. That means a lot to me. And again, it works with the formula that I'm telling you to earn money for your crypto. If you want to earn money for your music to then buy your crypto, come in here as an artist, cdbaby.com. Enter as an artist. And then as you scroll down, you'll see you can be on Apple Music. You can be on Google. You'll earn money. Spotify and YouTube are my 2 largest contributors. And Apple Music's been starting to slowly pick up. So this is a way for you to begin your earning process. So start thinking about that seriously. All right. Also, if you're a producer, start thinking about selling your beats like I do. Yes, the industry is saturated, but every little bit helps. And what I'm doing is something as simple as a buy one, get 2 free, right? I don't care about selling at this price where it's actually, if you split that into 2, I'm selling this at a low rate. Or if you end up buying more, buy 2, get 3 free. So basically you're getting 5 beats, so think about that as a way to earn more. I want that $19.99 so that I can put that towards crypto. That $19.99 over time will earn. So you're not subjugating your music by trying to get it at a lesser price point, so long as your price point is valuable enough for you to sell enough of your music to be able to do other things with it. Think about your diversification of it. If you're a graphic designer, or a photographer, think about Adobe Cloud. Think about signing up for Adobe Cloud and selling your stock photos, selling your graphics, selling your videos. You can sell. So I'm giving you 2 different things. I've even given you written, like, hey, put it on Steemit and you can put your stuff up there. Now, yes, the 7-day thing is an issue, but build your catalog enough that you can build it enough on Steemit. Even though I don't like the fact of my earnings, look at what you can earn off one post. That's still decent. So you can do significant earnings enough for you to say, hey, is it worth it over time? Sure. Yes, the low is a low number right now, but as you build your following, as people keep upvoting you, you'll earn more in time. So just think of it as a way to complement your earnings. All of these things, the music royalties by putting it on CD Baby, selling your own beats on beatstars.com. So if we go oops, hold on. Right? Earning your money here. Upload your music. So think about it as a way for you to start earning, and that goes to Bitcoin accepted here. Start figuring ways that you can earn for your crypto. Earn your Bitcoin, earn your cryptocurrencies as a service. Offer a service so that you can begin to earn. You know, in the future, can we create our own marketplace? That's one of the long-term goals for the East Coast crypto community, is to have a marketplace where people can sell their products and sell their services. You know, so think about this long term, guys. Think about your crypto business, your decentralized business. That's a better way of saying it. Think about your decentralized business long term, not short term. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I want to thank you for spending time with me, for listening to the things that I try to bring to y'all. It's really important for me to see that anything that I do is helpful. I see that by y'all subscribing, by you listening to the music, by you creating your own business models. You know, take action. That's the biggest thing most people will not do, is take action. Take action. Do something, because as automation eats up jobs, all you're going to have you can rely on is what you bring to the table. So begin to think about your business in a decentralized way. I'll talk to y'all the next time. Have a blessed day and happy crypto. Peace.